you take advantage of what your body's hardwired to do?
Yeah.
Now, think about it. When you're at the gas station and you're filling gas in your tank, when the tank is full, there's a click, no more fuel comes out. Imagine what would happen if there was no click. The tank would fill up, it would come out of the tank, overflow, down the side of the car, around the wheels, pool around your feet, and you are standing in a dangerous, flammable mess, right?
Yes.
Now, when we eat food, we don't have a clicker to stop us from putting food in our
Right.
mouth, okay?
We should.
We should, but we don't, all right? And so what happens is when we actually overeat, okay, eat too much. So this is the how. Eat too much, what winds up happening is we're putting a ton of fuel into our system. Now there's no leaking of the food out. Won't pool down around our feet. Our body quickly stuffs it, right? So it has all the energy it needs. It stuffs some excess into the existing fat cells. The existing fat cells get bigger, 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 bigger. All right. Oops, now you fill them up. They're like tight water balloons about as big as they'll get.
Wow.
Now the body still got fuel to store. What does it do? It makes more fat cells. And now it fills those up, and then makes more, fills those up. Now you can see why when you overeat, you have too much fuel, why you gain weight and you develop too much body fat. Now, what happens is that fat grows bigger and bigger and bigger over time. It goes from a little bit to a bigger mass. It needs a blood supply. Okay, so it actually reaches out to try to grab more blood vessels to feed it. But if you're overeating and the fat is expanding so fast because you're just storing fuel, and it's not able to get blood vessels fast enough or blood supply fast enough, guess what? The middle of it starts to die. It's called hypoxia. And that middle of the fat behaves like a tumor. It starts to die, and when it dies, it becomes inflammatory. This is why when you have too much body fat, it becomes an dangerous inflammatory situation, just like if you're standing in that filling station with the gas overloading, spilling out over on your feet.
And what happens when the body stores too much body fat and we have that much inflammation in the body fat?
Yeah. Well, first is it derails your metabolism. All the natural hormones. We should talk about what fat normally does, because that's another big myth that has been, that science has actually started to help us rethink what body fat actually is. But basically, our body fat normally protects us. It's a cushion. It's a space heater. It will burn extra energy. But it also is an organ in the body. I don't know, people don't realize that.
Fat is an organ.
Fat is an organ.
Yeah.
Like your pancreas, like your liver, like your kidneys, your fat is now really truly an organ. It's an endocrine organ, which means that it secretes hormones.